If you're struggling to get your first tech job and you've been applying for, let's say, last 6 months or 1 year, this video will certainly help you. I'll make this video short and concise so that you can get what you want. And to be clear, this video is not for you if you just started learning to code. I have made several other videos you can watch on my channel, but if you're strictly looking to get a tech job and you've been applying for, let's say, last 6 months or 1 year, then only this will apply to you. Okay, so tip number 1 is to pick languages which are already in high demand. On YouTube, there are certain kind of languages which gets more promotion than another. JavaScript gets more promotion than Java. Or Go will get more promotion than, let's say, C#, right? But there are few languages like Java, C#, Python, even JavaScript up to some extent is already in high demand. Java and C# used by big multinational companies. And if you want to get job ASAP, I would say start learning those languages. I know if you're in the middle of something, like let's say you've been doing Python and you don't want to do that, it's totally up to you. But if you see the job positions, if you filter out on Indeed or LinkedIn, you would see there are more Java positions than say Go. So there is an imbalance because most new developers, they don't want to do Java. Even myself, I don't want to do Java, right? But if I'm in a dire need, maybe I will pick it, right? So it's totally up to your case. So if you are struggling to get your first job, I would say pick language like C#, which like you can use to build games, you can use to build web apps. It's totally up to you what you want to do with it. But C# and Java would be my first preference if you are in dire need to get your first coding job or tech job. Tip number 2 is to learn multiple skills. If you're just front end, it's maybe right time to do back end. If you're doing back end, maybe it's the right time to do front end. Or you can do DevOps, or you can do AI ML. It's totally up to you, but expand yourself. I mean, if you're too rigid, if you're too strict, maybe it's not a correct job market for you. Market is changing, and I have like previously made videos where I'm saying like you should stick with one technology, but I think nowadays companies, they just need like superheroes. I don't know like what they're looking, but still, if that gets you to the interview, then please do that. Maybe spend more time. I know it's always difficult to do multiple things, but if you can somehow manage to do that, it will be relatively easier for you to get a job in this, especially in this market. This video is brought to you by CodeStack, a platform I'm building so you can practice your coding skills and take coding challenges to practice your next technical interview. And now back to your video. Tip number 3 is around AI. So AI is a tool. Use it wisely. I've been seeing job descriptions where they're asking AI tools, Cursor, ChatGPT, all those things, right? So start learning those tools, start learning those code editors, because maybe someone is looking a kind of person who can do a lot of vibe coding, right? So I don't know what companies are looking for these days, but I would say AI is a tool, learn it, but don't depend on it. If you started to depend on it, then it is game over for you. So practice your skills, but learn AI as well. It is kind of a mixture, like everything you need to do nowadays to get a single job is crazy, but this is what it is, right? You can't just ignore it. So learn AI, maybe basics of prompt engineering, as they say it, or maybe basics of machine learning, artificial intelligence. Maybe just learn the basics on the surface so that when in interview they ask you, you'll be like more confident replying to those questions, right? And maybe they'll need someone to just wipe code their app. So maybe they'll hire you, right? So learn those technologies. So tip number 4 is to improve your soft skills. People usually ignore this. They think that only thing they need to do in a job is code, which is like 50% correct. Other half, you need to have like good communication skill. You need to be able to explain your ideas. When someone reviewing your PR, you need to be able to explain what your code does, right? When your manager asks, can you do that? You can explain like how you're going to do it. Whatever, I'm just throwing you some example. So improve your soft skills, work on that. I have a book I wrote last, I think 2 years ago. It's still on Gumroad, if you want to buy it. It's all about those kind of questions. If you're struggling with those questions or you don't know what they're going to ask you, please get that book. And last tip is to leave everything. If your goal is to get a job, leave everything and just spend all your time learning, applying jobs, giving interviews. That's all you should do. You should not waste time with anything else. Don't do any other activity. Study, go to gym. Study, go to gym. That is what your routine should look like. If you're doing something else, if you're watching 5 Netflix shows, or if you're going out with your friends, or like you're traveling, you won't get a job. It's this brutal market. Everyone is just on edge. Like, people are looking to get their first job, their next job. Someone got laid off, right? So in this market, don't waste your time. So these were my 5 advices, and that's it, I think, from this video. If you have any more advice, please write them down in the comment section. Thanks a lot for watching.